in 2003, my husband, John Ritter, died from an aortic dissection, but he died because he was actually treated for a heart attack. It wasn't even suspected that night that it was something different. It wasn't his heart, it was his aorta, which is the artery, biggest artery in your body, goes up and down and delivers everything with all these little offshoots. And so a heart attack, who knows what is the opposite when you're talking about biology, but it is not a block, it's a tear.
It is.
And so that's the opposite treatment. So blood thinners that he was given, assuming that, people assuming that he had a block, did very much the opposite. And so to look at his heart, there's an angiogram and it goes up through your aorta, you go in through your groin. And so when they were sending this wire and this camera through, then they were able to see that it was really the biggest aneurysm, I think, that one of the doctors said he had ever seen.
Oh, wow.
And an aneurysm is a widening. So it's supposed to be like the size of a garden hose. That's about standard for most people. A little bit by body mass index, maybe a little bit more. And when it gets a widening, it's not exactly a bubble. It's like the whole thing starts to like pooch out in one part of it. Then the inside layers, because it's made of 3 layers for protection. But just like anything that gets stretched out, then the actual kind of fibers start to tear. Blood brings oxygen to everywhere in your body. That's what feeds it. So it almost suffocates the organs that need the healthy oxygen-rich blood don't go to where they need to go. And it's very, very dangerous, very fatal. So many people don't make it even to the hospital once the dissection starts. Aneurysms are found a lot of ways, different ways. There's no symptoms, which sucks.
A very out of the blue kind of thing, right? Or at least it just seems to hit out of the blue. It could be there for a while.
The aneurysm, yeah. I mean, when you say there's slow growing and fast growing aneurysms. But either way, when they get to a certain size, or depending on your genetic makeup, sometimes people dissect without an aneurysm or at a smaller size. But the aneurysm would be the perfect warning if people knew that they were in line for it. So that's a genetic thing. And then the actual blood pressure that we're talking about, I mean, there's your expert right there. And I mean, a giant chunk of our population has unchecked blood pressure problems.